Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. Today we are kicking off with two huge games, both against Inter Milan. The first one coming in the league where you can see it's still pretty tight. Ourselves and Milan seem to have created a little bit of a gap from the teams below, but this is a huge one against Inter, could pull them back into the title race. And then the second game against them away from home is the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. So two huge games to start off the episode, and we're just going to jump straight into the first one now. Let's get it. Alright then guys, here we go. We know it's a huge one. I think we've got 12 league games to go. So we're getting close towards the end of the season. This is one of our biggest games remaining, obviously alongside the Coppa Italia semi-final as well. So these next two games against Inter are absolutely huge. Edin Dzeko still going strong in this save. Good play by the big Bosnian. Still Dzeko into Martinez. Shot comes in, saved by Patricio. First real chance of the game falls to Inter. Martens picks it up. Started well since joining in January. Looks for Dybala. Pulled a little bit wide. Looking for Tammy in the middle. Cleared by Kimpembe. Dybala. Oh, it's so close. Just an instinct shot from Dybala. He hit it first time. I thought that was going to nestle in that far corner. Just wide of the post. Corner shot again. Barella floats it in. Headers one and it's off the line by Thiago Silva. Still not cleared. Should be now. Good chance for Inter Milan that from the corner. And that'll do it for the half, and it's been quite cagey so far. We remain deadlocked at 0-0. Keeps possession of the ball for Inter Milan here. Dzeko again. Now it's Barella. It's a good strike and a good save by Patricio. Corner in this time. Flicked away at the near post. Pellegrini won't get there. It's kept alive. It's Brandt. It's another good save by Patricio as Inter start to up the pressure. Cristante can't get there. And now it's into Dzeko. Ball into Lo Celso. Another huge save by Patricio. Get rid of that. Now it's Lo Celso. Well mopped up by Inacio, but still not cleared. Brandt picks it up now, drives into the penalty area, drills it across, and Lautaro taps it home. Well, never mind taps it home, he absolutely fucking leathers it home. And that goal's been coming as we failed to clear it down Milan's right-hand side, missed the tackle with Inacio. And I think it's Thiago Silva at the back post on the slide, or no, Cristante can't get there. And Lautaro rifles it home from close range to make it Roma 0, Inter Milan 1. Now Inter come forward, get a little bit lucky there. And they're pressing high here, and that's a chance, and it's 2. They've just, sometimes the AI do that where they just switch to the high press, and Barella nicks it off his man. And Lautaro couldn't really miss, and he is such a danger man. I think that is going to be all she wrote. We're not going to have any time to get it down the other end, and definitely not time to score 2. It's a big loss in the league. It's our first loss in the league for a while as well. But once again, my first game of the day seems to be my downfall. And it's a big win for Inter, which just about keeps them alive in the title race. You'd say that they definitely deserved it on the balance of those stats. They had twice as many shots as us, but the XG was a lot higher. We just didn't really create anything. And disappointing first game of the episode. On to the next one, and it's Inter Milan again, this time in the Coppa Italia. Alright then guys, back at the San Siro for this one. It's the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. The second leg doesn't fall until, I believe, April time, so we've got the whole of March to play before the second leg comes around, but we'd love a decent lead, or at least still be, you know, competing in the tie come the second leg. So huge game here. They've just beaten us, so we're out for revenge. We've made a few changes for this one, but we've still got a strong side out, so confident that we can definitely get something out of this. I am up for revenge after they just beat us on our own turf. Cunha out to DeMarco. Pulls it across to Cunha. That is a fantastic block by, I think, Ibanez. It was Ibanez. That's nestling in the bottom corner, that from our former player. Little back heel inside. Good save by Carnesecchi. Pellegrini should clear. Been a bit of a frantic start, this. Zaniolo's under that and wins it. Now here's Tammy. Oh, what a ball round the corner. Zaniolo, fantastic strike. Wanted him to bend it on his left, but we will take that all day long. Drills it hard and low past Onana, and we take an early lead. Gets into Martin's 2. Little ball into Zaniolo. Now, we're in again. It's Pellegrini. It's 2. And this is a huge step to reaching the Coppa Italia final. Great little build-up. Martin's round the corner. Across to Pellegrini, who just drills it across the goal. Past Onana. It's a fantastic strike. Keeper can't get there. And it's a fantastic strike to make it 2-0 to Roma. And I said we're out for revenge. We look like we're going to get it. We've taken a great lead into the first sort of quarter of this cup tie. And you might say we've got a couple of toes in the cup final already. Still a long way to go, but we've put ourselves in a great position. Into DiMarco. So we looked at for the left-hand side in the summer. Well intercepted by Celik. Challenge is flying in here. Referee's deemed it a foul by Celik. And he's got the card out. Played short. And Julian Brandt had a bit of a swing and a miss, but it's going to result in a goal. The free kick's a bit of a mess. Brandt has a bit of a swing and a miss, and as we fail to clear it, it falls to our Aymeric Laporte, who couldn't really miss, but picks out that top corner, absolutely rifles it home, and pulls Inter Milan back into this tie. I said there was still a long way to go, and Inter Milan are now back into it. 2-1. Poor ball by Celik again. Trying to slow the game down, but it's not really working. And here's Brandt. Oh, and it's gone in. It's 2-2. Carnesecchi can't get there. And just like that, Inter Milan have turned this game around. It's that man again, Lautaro Martinez. As the ball's played into him, hits it first time, and to be honest, I don't know if I'm being critical, but I thought the keeper should have got there. He's a little bit rooted. It's not in the corner. I think he's got to do better there. And we've got a bit of work to do here. Oh, Parto, Tammy. Bega could be in. It's Bega, the former Milan player. That would have been a story. Great little interception to win the ball back. Now Darmian, well intercepted by Fontana. And that should do it, and does. It's Inter Milan 2, Roma 2, and we were a lot more competitive in this one. And the tie still remains massively in the balance. Seems a little bit of a shame after being 2 up to be pegged back, but away from home, I guess we'll take it for the first leg. A lot of work to do in the second now. Here we go then, guys. Quick little sim against Bologna away from home. Juve and Milan have both played and won, so quite an important game, but I really want to try and crack on towards the end of the season. We've still got the... Oh, don't score. Bologna 1 up straight away. It's on Arnautovic. Just saying, we've still got the Europa League to get through as well, and most of that will be simmed until we kind of have to step in, or we get to the latter stages, as we won it last year. But really need to get back to winning ways in the league in this one. Dybala, oh, that's an outrageous strike from Paulo Dybala. Back in the game at 1-1. Still need to go and find a winner. Come on, boys. Chance here. Ibanez. Go on, Roger. We've turned it around against Bologna, and that will do it for the game. Tight one, but we managed to turn it around and get the win. That's a huge 3 points and a big turnaround. Right, guys, as I've said before, in regards to trying to get through this season a little bit quicker, I'm actually going to quick sim this one against Celtic. Obviously, we've won the Europa League. I'd love to win it again, but we have already ticked off the Europa League. And I'd like to think that we can get a result against them anyway. We've got a big game against Atalanta coming next in a few days' time. So 11 changes. We're just going to do a quick sim, see what result we get. It's a 2-2 draw. It's not the end of the world. It looked like a pretty poor game, but we'll probably interactive sim the second leg at home with a bit of a stronger side, and I'd still expect us to get through. As I say with the Europa League, not really much of a priority at the moment, having already won it. The main focus is just getting into the Champions League, which I think we'll do via the league anyway. And then guys, match day 29 of the Serie A season. We're back at home. And it's against Atalanta, who themselves are still vying for European football next year. Obviously had that 2-2 collapse away from home just a couple of episodes ago. So we need to win this one, get back to winning ways after that draw in Europe during the week. But we've got a lot of games coming up, still playing in 3 competitions. We're going to have to accept that we're not going to win all of them with the current squad that we have. And of course, the Europa League is the least of our priorities. So still pushing for the league and definitely the Coppa Italia. We've got a great chance to win that this year. We need to make sure we're winning every game that we have left. Starting here against Atalanta. Great challenge by Inacio. But he's out of position here, and Malinowski does well, pulls it back, and it's a great finish. And Atalanta lead 1-0. It's Matteo Pessina with the goal. Inacio just stepped out, left a big gap that Thiago Silva didn't want to be covering. Ball was pulled back towards the edge, and well, it's a bit of a weird one. It goes through about 2 or 3 players, but ends up rifled in the back of the net by Matteo Pessina, who gives Atalanta an early lead. Now Lorenzo finds Tammy. Now he drills it into Zaniolo. Dybala, back heel. Lorenzo saved by McCarthy. First real Roma chance of the game. Now it's Dybala. Just backing off. And it's a free kick. And we know what my record is like from free kicks. Not particularly good. Paulo Dybala gets it up. Oh, it's off the crossbar. I don't believe it. I'm never going to score a free kick. That was a fantastic little position. Dybala swings it in. Tammy's goal side. And Tammy does equalise. Get that ball, my son. But that free kick from Dybala was so close, but it doesn't matter. We have found the net. Fantastic ball by Dybala, sorry, into Tammy. He's just too strong for the defender, and in that position was never going to miss. Game back on 1-1. Cena swings it in. It's clear but not very far. And it's turned in by Borja Iglesias. Frantic first half here in Rome. As it's swung in, it's not a very good header. Kept alive. Destiny can't get there on the slide. And Iglesias on the turn puts it past Rui Patricio, who had no chance. And Atalanta take the lead once again. It's end-to-end stuff, this. Next goal is a big one. Iglesias is on the move. Good save by Patricio, and Thiago Silva will mop it up. Now Ibanez down the left-hand side. Has Pellegrini with him, and we could go from one end to the other here. Drilled across Dybala. It's a fantastic finish. That is an absolutely fantastic finish on his right foot. It's end-to-end stuff. Ibanez does brilliantly down the left. Pellegrini drills it across, misses Tammy, but Dybala does so well to get that on target. And he finds the roof of the net past the dive of McCarthy. It's 2-2, just as we were in Bergamo. Oh, good movement by Martins. Has Dybala with him. Great chance this. Paulo Dybala. Oh, it's a fantastic strike. This man just does everything right. He has been magnificent this season. Absolute scenes in the home end. Martins does well to find him, takes it in his stride, and even on his weaker right foot, absolutely buries it across goal. Keeper wasn't even near it. Fantastic finish from Paulo. And this will be the last chance for Atalanta. Malinowski over it. Little dink into the middle, flicked down and cleared away. Oh, not very well, but it will be full time here in Rome. It's a fantastic turnaround victory and one that is much needed. A great end-to-end game. Both teams had loads of chances, loads of great chances as well. And you can see that Atalanta were probably worthy of a point in the end, but it's those sorts of games that you have to come out on top, and we did just that. Huge win. Right then guys, second leg of the Europa League last 16. We've still made a lot of changes for this, but we are going to be using the interactive sim just so that we have a little bit more control and we can bring on some of our bigger players if needs be. I'd like to think that at home we can still get the job done with this side, but you just never know. Let's go and try and get this job done. Ball across and Celtic do lead. It's Furuhashi with the goal. Zaniolo, Martin, Zaniolo, Tadic, 1-1. Fantastic goal. And Tadic gets a goal on his return to the team. Karsdorp down the right. Into Zaniolo, and this time we do take the lead. Nicolo Zaniolo with the goal. Zaniolo finds Tammy, great chance, and he buries it, and we're through. That will do it. There it is, guys, through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Just about got through Celtic. They gave it a good go. Right then, quarterfinal draw for the Europa League, guys. We have been drawn against, let's have a look, Leicester of the Premier League. Very interesting one. Yeah, it should be a good tie, that. We'll probably sim again, unless we have to jump in for the second leg, perhaps. Let's get back to matters in the Serie A, though, just to close out the episode. Alright then, guys, here's another sim here, away against Venezia, who are struggling, languishing down towards the bottom of the league. And this is just before an international break, so I thought I would get this in. Didn't want to play this one, so we're in the sim, and Tammy's given us the lead after 5 minutes. Easy stuff, come on, boys. Dybala. Ooh. Knocks it out to Rick. Tammy's in the middle, and Tammy makes it 2. Easy stuff. Venezia getting swept away here. Oh, it's Tammy at the back stick. It's 3. Oh, poor Venezia. 3-0 already. Tammy Abraham, 22-minute hat-trick. Now a chance for Valentin, and he gets on the score sheet. He loves a goal against us. Great build-up again. Nonto does make it 4. That's a fantastic goal all the way from the back. Well, it was comfortable in the end, as you'd expect. 21-minute Tammy Abraham hat-trick pretty much settled the game in the first half, and it was plain sailing from there. I think we'll have time to squeeze in the Lazio game just to close out the month before the end of the episode. Right then, guys, here we go. It's the final game of the episode, and it's another big one. Top of the table clash against Lazio, who we drew with earlier in the season, and they're currently sat in 6th and still vying for European places. They also have a former player of ours playing up front, Angel Correa. We know how good he was when we were in Atletico Madrid, so have to keep an eye on him. But let's go out there and end off the episode with a win. Forza Roma. Nice the opening few minutes to this match, and Correa's in, goes for the dink and finds the net. Well, we loved the dink when we used him in Madrid, and he's just done it against us here. He just had that turn of pace to get away from the defenders. Just absolutely left me for dead. See here as the ball gets played into him, just absolutely runs away from the 2 defenders. Dinks it over Patricio, and Lazio take an early lead, and we're going to have to come from behind once again. We may do here though. Destiny does well. Here's Tammy. Now Nicolo. Oh, it's a fantastic save by Luis Maximiano. Should be 1-1. Dybala's corner. Header comes in, saved. Ibanez is up again. And once again Maximiano holds. Possibly trying to show to me as Portugal manager that he should be in my squad for the Euros come the end of the season. Great couple of saves there by him. We just can't clear the ball at the moment. Correa's onside, and Correa finishes it to make it 2. This is not the way we wanted to end the episode. And this could be us out of the title race here. Milan's starting to falter a little bit, but Juventus on good form. And we look like we're going to slip up again here. Correa bends it around the keeper. Fantastic finish, and we know that he's got that in his locker. Cristante's touch is poor. Shot from range. Pushed away by Patricio, but we've really not got going in this first half. Here comes Pellegrini looking to change that. Now Tammy. Dybala has a runner but can't get it through to him. We've done so well, Lazio, just closing off the space. Here is Tammy though, we have worked it well. And it's Cristante surely to make it 2-1, and he does. And we get the goal just before the break. And that is a huge one, could get us back into this game. Great patient build-up. Tammy with the assist as it opens up. And Cristante slams it home. 2-1. Tammy out to Destiny. Lots of space for him. Now it's Zaniolo. Pellegrini has a go. Saved and held by Maximiano. And we're struggling to find the equaliser. That should be the keeper's ball. Oh, it's taken off him. Anything could have happened there. Could have been taken down for a penalty. Instead it's a corner. It is Karsdorp who will clear and gets a good header on it. There's Paolo with him. Can he slip through Tammy? He can. Tammy Abraham on his left puts it over the crossbar. And that will be his last involvement. Just under 20 to go to find an equaliser. It's actually a corner which Pellegrini will whip in. Will fall to Nonto. First touch of the game. He fires it high and wide. Now as we look to get the ball forward. Good 1-2 between Ravella and Karsdorp. Up against Luke Shaw. Cuts inside. Has Dybala with him. Nonto and Pellegrini in the box. Cleared away. Only as far as Martins. Pellegrini again. Might fall to Martins here with the dink. Oh, what a finish from Martins off the bench to rescue us a point. What a finish that is. It's like a little Di Canio scissor kick over the keeper. He scissor kicks it but lobs it over the top of Maximiano into the back of the net. It's a fantastic little clever finish by Martins, and he may have rescued us a point. We've got 8 minutes to find a winner now. Well, doesn't look as if there will be time for a winner unless Lazio can find it, which they won't. Cleared away, and it will finish 2-2. Another end-to-end crazy game. I think we know where we need to improve in the summer transfer window next year, and that is our defence. But maybe out of the title race, but I wouldn't say so yet. I think rescuing the point has just about kept us in it, depending on the other results. Alright then guys, that will do it for today's episode. We end after 31 games played with 3 points behind league leaders AC Milan, and we still have to play them in the final month of the season. We're also into, of course, the Coppa Italia semi-final, where we'll have the second leg, I believe, in the next episode. So still a lot to play for with us in the quarterfinals of the Europa League as well. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope to catch you in the next episode very soon. Peace.